I should start actually broadcasting that part, shouldn't I? Yeah, that would probably help. It would probably be well received, let's say. Well, there we are. Right, okay. And now then. What were we up to, Lady Shelab? Do you recall? It was a very long time ago.
Do you know what I was up to, right? I was up to losing loads of different people to, like, really random events. Like, that horrible, like, evil devil thing that came out and, like, stole one of my people.
Oh, the Striga. Yes.
Striga. Yeah, came and stole one of my people, so now I only have 7 people.
Well, I seem to recall that I had a medic for you. But I think, given how much time has passed, it would probably be good to have a look at the various resources. And yes, Metaceline, my sense of time was unusually bad today. I had some technical issues after we finished recording Terraria, so hence the delay with the stream. Well, if you bring up your research, Lady Shelab,
let's have a look.
In terms of resources, what do you have access to?
Right, so I've got all the center circle except for amber, which I think we both have.
Mm-hmm.
Then I have gold.
Okay, you've gone for gold. I went for silver. Oh, sorry, I went for steel. I don't have any cane. You got...
And
yeah,
fur
right,
leather.
sugar cane. Okay. And fur leather. Okay. Anything else?
I think that's it. Yeah,
Okay.
that's it.
Well, I've got steel for metal, elven wood for wood, obviously, and vine out of the, like, sort of the cordage stuff.
Cool.
All right.
So between us, we've got quite a lot of different things, but I'm not going to be able to send out a gathering party for a while because I'm so low on people.
No worries. In terms of crafting, what do you have?
For crafting, I can do bows and I can do cooked meals.
Roasted meal? Oh, just cooked meals, is it?
Just cooked meals.
Okay. Well, I've got clubs. I can make baked meals as well as cooked meals. I can also make light and medium armors and swords.
So you've done a lot more crafting than me.
In terms of construction, what have you got access to?
A cabbage patch and a pasture.
Okay. I've got the pasture, the cabbage patch, and the herbalist's hut.
I'm getting the impression you've had a lot more research points than me.
It seems that way, though I find that kind of odd, honestly. How many have you spent all of your research points?
I think so, yeah. I don't have any available.
Okay. Hello, El Young. Hello, everyone who's just joined. Hello, everyone. Everyone and also their pets. Because, frankly, I feel that people don't say hello to pets enough.
That knows you, or is that just, like, the whole world?
Hello to everyone who just joined. But you know what? Yeah, sure.
Oh, okay.
Hello to everyone in the world and also their pets.
Okay, cool.
Right. Okay, well, we've got some ideas on where our research is at. You're probably not that far off getting a research point, I can only imagine.
I am very close to getting a research point. 26 out of 29 on a new research point.
There you go. That's not too bad. Maybe you could start looking into jewellery. Now, there's been an update since the last time we played, and at this point, it's worth noting... Oh, all of my people are in Aavak at the moment. Okay. It's worth noting that warriors can now equip jewellery. That is a huge thing. So I recommend you go through and see if you've got any jewellery to give them. I do not. I've only got one warrior, actually. Okay. Well, that makes a bit of sense.
Oh, stupid Windows 10 has notifications coming up over my blooming stream.
That's going to happen. Are you streaming?
No, I'm not streaming. My recording.
Okay. Well, it's unlikely to show up in your recording then. If it's DX Story, then it'll flat out just ignore it. All right. Well, I've got a much better handle on where we're at. In terms of our quests, though, what are we looking at? We've got the smithy. Well, we've got the herbalist hut, refugees we've got to have a look at, King's Quest we've got to have a look at. We've got a couple of things we need to do, actually.
Loads of stuff.
Yeah.
I think I died, like, lost all my people trying to get to a lot of these quests.
Yeah, I suspect you're correct there. Okay, well, I've got 2 medics. Actually, yeah, since you've only got 7 people in your place, I'm gonna bring some stuff over. Are there any things that you particularly want from me?
Ooh, now there's a question.
Any particular items that you could do with? Hey, Warren, sure, go ahead. I mean, there's no guarantee I'll be able to answer your question. Oh, will I ever finish the temple shipping from the depths? Probably. As for when, no idea.
I mean, if you've got any armor that's like better than sort of 2 armor and is reasonably light, then that would be handy. But I think we're all quite short on the old armor, aren't we, at the moment? We haven't really
Well, I've been making
producing
light armor for ages, so no, I've got a couple of
If
things.
you've got some spare light armor, then please bring that over. That'd be
What do you
great.
consider light? Like, light to me is below 100.
The people that I'm looking to change the armor for are currently wearing things that are like 24 and stuff like that. So how light is the armor you make?
Well, I can make light armor and I can make clothing. Clothing is typically very light. For example, I've got a bad quality leather shirt, which is 3 armor and plus 2 find weakness, for example, which you can have, which is only 36. But I've also got things like quilted cloth and reptile vest. Quilted cloth is especially good because it's 76 weight, but 6 armor. And I've got heavy fur brigandine, I think it's brigandine. I'm not sure.
Just looking, sorry. That's why I'm being a bit quiet, because it's taking me a little while to...
Yeah, no worries. That one's 8 armor and 2 dexterity. You know what? I'll bring over a collection of things for you.
Thank you.
Right,
Then
I'm going to make...
just try and put it on whoever. Lord Farrell doesn't even have any armor. He's badass. He's just like, I just have this big hammer that takes
Right,
all
I've
of my
got
strength.
a medic that I haven't set up at all, and in fact, I haven't named them either, so that's almost certainly the one that I'm going to be bringing for you. I will equip them as best I'm able. They can only carry 100, so I'm going to give them the bad leather shirt right off the get-go. And I need something fairly light, because they can barely carry anything. Like, a staff would be good, typically, for someone like this. Sure, I'll give them a staff. It'll give them piercing attack, so it'll make them at least a little tiny bit useful in combat. But you're going to want to probably give them jewelry and maybe a lighter weapon at some point.
Definitely. Light weapons, jewelry, all that sort of thing.
I shall name this expedition Aid Effort.
Aid Effort.
Al Young is going to come along, because Al Young is absolutely awesome. Also, by the way, the devs for Thea have been continuing with more and more and more art for the game. It's just really starting to come along now. I'll also send Metasaline, because Metasaline is also pretty awesome. I'll have my medic go with this group too.
I just realised I do have a few pieces of armour, it's just that they've not been light enough to go on certain people.
Right. I think Minya will come along as well for this particular group. That leaves me with 5 people in Aavak. None of them are particularly strong fighters. And that is a bit of a pain. Actually, Callisofox will... No, Callisofox is going with Al Young. Callisofox and Al Young are basically a team. It's a hunter and her pet wolf, who's named after a fox.
Alright.
So it makes perfect sense. I'll bring along a couple of light armors for you as well. Do you want any light shields? If I've got any light shields. I don't have any light shields, I take it back. I'll bring along a light weapon though. I'll also bring along a heavy hatchet, although it's not light. It's only 100 weight, although it's a 2-handed weapon. It's a pretty powerful 2-handed weapon, so you could give it to someone if it was the only thing you were giving them, and it would really give them a chance in a fight, I feel.
Because I've had to swap over a few people with like light 2-handed weapons, because I seem to have a lot of 2-handed weapons.
Mm-hmm.
What I don't have is a lot of 1-handed weapons to go with all these shields I keep picking up.
Yeah. Are there any other items that you'd particularly like? I can bring over some bread, and I can actually trade you a fair old bit of that.
Well, any sort of food, I would imagine, and then also if I'm going to be making bows, I'm just going to have a quick look what I need to do for that.
That would... I mean, I can start getting elven wood if you want. I've also got vine, which is a decent cordage. If you're going to be making bows, that would probably be really useful.
Yeah, vine or any sort of leathers to make the cord.
Oh, okay, leathers.
Cordage.
Yeah, I've got a couple.
And any kind of woods, canes, or
I mean, actually, I'd prefer to keep the leathers if I can, because I can make armor out of it.
Yeah,
and by the sounds of it, you would actually benefit from me making you some armors. But I'm going to bring over this medic as a fairly high priority straight away. Then I'll have this team probably go out and gather up some elven wood and just generally move around and hopefully do some good. On that note, since I am sending them out to possibly gather, let me just have a look what my gathering is like.
Darkwood bow, bramblewood bow.
I've only got one person in this group that's got any real good gathering, so with that in mind, Krigeron is also going to go... I mean, Krigeron's got 31 armor. They are ridiculously good. I've managed to build up a fairly good group. Alright, I think that's a good enough expedition. They're going to be on the way over to you, more or less now. Hello, Sheepy is me, and Jameson Taylor. Welcome to the stream, everyone. Oh, poor old Leafin is a bit tired. Given that Leafin lived in Europe, yeah, doesn't surprise me. Starting this stream quite late. Right.
I have quite a few bows in my inventory, so I might be able to give a bow to you.
That would be fantastic, because that would work really well with my sort of hunt abilities. That would work particularly well with my hunt abilities. Right, okay, I'm going to continue moving on my way over to you. Now, there is elven wood just outside of my town. If I can be lucky enough to expand out to get that elven wood, it's within the reach of my blessed path. It'll be so good. Blessed path doesn't only increase your town's radius by 1, by the way. It can increase your town's radius by a lot, depending on what you make the blessed path out of. There are certain things that are a lot better than others.
Cool.
Right, I'll carry on.
I thought Darkwood gave you like poison damage, like on your bows and
generally.
Stuff. Doesn't seem to on bows. Maybe it's just other weapons.
It might be how much you use of it, because when you make something, it does come down a lot to how much of that resource went into the thing you were using.
I was making like all the wood I was using for the whole bow was Darkwood.
Yeah. Now, just for those, both for those in chat who have an opinion on this, but especially for those who are going to be watching these episodes up on YouTube after the fact, Lady Shelab and I have been discussing how we edit the files. Right now we do quite a lot of editing, and it takes a long time to do, and slows down the process of us getting videos out by quite a large margin. And it also interferes with those who like to watch like multi-stream videos, where there's software out there that allows someone to have both videos playing. They synchronize based on the audio commentary, and then they just play the videos side by side with only one video's sound effects coming through. Now, the beauty of that is that if there's a fight or something like that on one person's screen but not on the others, they're still seeing that. They see everything that's going on, and it's really, really quite useful thing to do with this kind of game. But unfortunately, because of the way that Lady Shelab and I cut out waiting, it desynchronizes the videos constantly, so you can't really use that method. So, as a bit of an experiment for this particular stream, we're not going to cut anything out. We're going to more or less have the videos stopping and starting at the same turn crossover, and any waiting is going to be left in primarily so that people who want to watch both videos side by side can do so without any particular issue with that. It'll also speed things up for us in terms of editing, but we would very much appreciate anyone's feedback on that, because obviously if it only benefits a small amount of people, but a lot of people are put out by having the extra waiting in the videos, then we'll go back to the old way of doing it. Now then, I need to make sure that we're gathering. I would very much like you to be gathering some wood, thank you. In terms of crafting, I've got a couple of things we can work on. I've got enough buildings too for 6. Okay, I've got 6 buildings in total. My herbalist hut is fantastic because it gives me 1 elven attraction.
Which is fantastic. I've got no elven attraction at all.
I've
just got human.
Yeah. I mean, the problem is I've got so much human attraction that it's reducing the chances of me getting any elves, or for that matter, if I had dwarven attraction. Really, what you want to do at that point is you want to cut back on human attraction enormously where possible.
Ah, right.
You might not even want to have cabbage patches, honestly.
I'm just happy to have anyone right now. I've got 3 children. I just need them to grow up right now. Next turn.
That's pretty harsh. Just grow up right now.
Now. I don't care that you're
stupid
5.
children not being
Grab
grown
a
up.
sword. Right, so I've done queued up all my crafting and gathering and bits and bobs like that. So everyone's got something to do at the moment. Okay. And I sorted everyone's inventory up, so I'm good to end the turn wherever you are.
Alright, I will have a look at that in just a moment. Right now, I'm looking at the possibility of making myself some armor. 11 armor there. 12 armor there. Weight is 156. It's actually not that bad. No, we don't want that then. Ooh, this fur jacket is fantastic. I'm gonna make myself some medium armor out of the fur leather.
Oh, nice.
With just 2 things of medium armor. With 19 fur leather, I can make armor that's got 13 armor and plus 3 dexterity.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, if you happen to have...
It takes a little while, doesn't it, at the start to work out what you've got and what you collected.
Yeah, absolutely. If you happen to have any fur leather when I get over there, I will take it off your hands. Hello, Ron. Check. I'm doing well, thanks.
What is that? It looks like a snake, a rat, and a bat. That's like some sort of joke or something, isn't it?
There's 4 spores, basically. Though that would have been an amazing setup for a joke. You're right.
It would have been.
I'm going to move into your town. Joke. And I'm going to trade with you. So
right,
trading
so you want
now.
Fur leather.
Yeah.
Let's see what I've got.
Here is Dobrovia, the medic, and her equipment. Also, here are some extra things that I don't need. Some vines, which you can use for your...
I have some like heavier armors that I can't put on people because of weight restrictions. Do you have anybody that might need them?
It depends.
9 armor, 2 dexterity, and it's like a leather
No,
jerkin.
that's the sort of stuff that I can make. But thank you very much,
cool.
all the same. That was a very, very kind offer.
I also have some shields that are like 3, 4 armor. Picked up a load of those already.
I've got loads of shields, yeah.
And bows.
Bows I do not have and would very much want. Do you need food in your camp?
Ooh.
You don't need to give me all of the bows. You can certainly keep a fair number of those for yourself.
I equipped as many bows as I could onto my people.
Oh,
so
well in that case, yes, absolutely. Thank you.
Anything that can help us get out of this pickle that we're in, so...
Do you want some food?
I'm just checking quickly, see what I've got. I have a lot of grain, a lot of vegetables. So only if you've got anything that would give me more variety.
Well, like cooked foods. I've got loads of cooked foods. If you can see my inventory, I've got 562 bigos.
Bread and pies and bigos would be good. Not too much of it, but just a bit of...
Oh, I'll share it out with you. And I'll give you half my bread as well, because you can't make bread, so... Makes sense for me
make
to
bread. No,
give you
so
some,
bread is good.
And actually, on that note, you can't make
I feel like this
either.
is a bit of a one-sided trade here.
Well, the way you've got to think about it is there's no I in this game.
And there's no I in team.
No, but there is a me in team.
And people say there's an I like hidden in the A as well. They're going to be really picky.
Oh. I mean, to say there's me, you've got to basically read team backwards, but still, there is a T in team. But
T is important.
It is. So, I'm not hurting myself by giving this to you because I make
That's
this
fine.
stuff myself. So those bows are going to be amazing because there's something I actually can't make. Whereas more or less everything I've given to you, I can generate.
Cool, let's confirm.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully I'll be able to make something cool out of those vines.
Right, I now need to equip my group. These will be fantastic. No, you can't carry that extra weight. You can carry this one. Yes, let's get you some extra range damage. That is going to help out in a pinch. Damn. A lot of my people are pretty heavily equipped for combat, so I'm not going to be able to equip those bows right yet, but hopefully...
Yeah, it might take a little bit of messing around.
Yeah. Oh, actually, no, these are only 40... Oh, sorry. These are only 48. Never mind.
Nice.
I was looking at the weight of the whole thing. I was like, oh, my lord, 150 bow? That's not good. But no, this is fantastic. Actually, I can equip them on most of my people, actually. In fact, you can have that one. You can't equip that, unfortunately. And this hammer is way too heavy. I should have left it at the town. I should have really had a proper look over what I was equipped with, but... Oh well. Right. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much, in fact. I'm going to end my turn there, I think. After I just check on my screen. Oh, I should probably start bringing you some herbs as well. Now, hopefully... Oh, really? I'm stood over your city. I should be able to defend it. That's what I was hoping to be able to do. Oh, well, dread. Best of luck.
I shall combat it.
Okay.
I have like 8 people in my village, so it's not going to be like too bad for a 2-skull fight, I don't think.
Okay.
That's why I kept them all together.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so...
Honestly, you've got 8 people against my 6. You would have had an easier time of this fight than me.
Yeah.
That being said, I have got Calissa Fox. I've got a wolf that can talk and can heal people. There are certain levels of badassery that are just difficult to out badass, and Calissa Fox is one of them.
Okay, so I've played Marrow first, who's like my strongest, strongest fighter really. Against a Spore Rat out of the tactical deck. So I'm gonna play Kristen. Who's my second strongest fighter, has a good shield on her.
By the way, specifically to those watching this on stream, I am using a new streaming software. I'm using Open Broadcast Software Studio, OBS Studio, instead of OBS Classic. So there may be some shenanigans, especially in regards to subscribers and the subscriber pop-up and that sort of thing. I do apologize. If the stream should randomly crash, then it's probably something to do with me not having set things up properly. So don't panic. We will be back pretty soon after.
On the plus side, awesome noise reduction now.
Hopefully. I mean, I don't know if they're benefiting much from the noise reduction. I still need to play with those settings. Hopefully there isn't the old hiss that used to be there, though.
Okay, I've played Dubrovia. I need to find a new name for Dubrovia.
Very quickly, actually, because you seem to have a habit of getting people killed if they haven't been given a name.
Oh yeah, true.
Bad times for you.
Yeah, that happened to me in RimWorld as well.
Oh no. Bad times.
I know.
My lord, there's so much wood all over this map.
I've just shielded and given everyone first action and all sorts of stuff just for the sake of it.
I may as well.
So they've all got massive shields. So hopefully these guys should be goners within the first round.
Okay. Now, what this group can do, I can actually have them go... Oh, it looks like there's a place of interest over there. But I can have my group go and gather some resources for you as well. I can gather more of
Ooh.
the vine rope so you can make more
Vine
bows.
is incredibly useful for the bows, yeah.
And I can also
have
gather some
acquired
more
an
elven
enchanted
wood.
Bow. Ooh.
Oh, nice. Well done. Okay. Alright, well, I am going to probably go poke my head into the place of interest over here. Foolishly.
Well, that's what got me. Places of interest.
Oh well. Aid effort encounter! You come to the place marked on the map, and instead of a cave or a hidden treasure chest, a small lake appears out of nowhere. Take a closer look. Wow. You take a few steps forward and feel a blessing fall upon you. You are rested, and your wounds are healed, and you just feel really happy. As you stand there, basking in the new feeling, a woman appears out of the lake in a calm and speaks in a calm yet commanding voice. Sorry about messing up the reading there. Welcome, Knights of Arathorn. You are far from Camroth, yet I, the Lady of the Lake, will grant your knightly boon, as it was agreed.
I love these.
I have gained Blessing of Attraction on everyone. That's pretty awesome. Blessing of Attractiveness adds 5 attractiveness for 20 turns. Thank you, Lady of the Lake. The lady barely looks at you and only nods. She hands you a sizable chest and recites, I hereby fulfill my oath to the Knights of King Arathor from Camroth. May these offerings guide you on your path to enlightenment and your quest for your kingdom. Fare thee well. One of your weapons becomes touched with magic and is now capable of siphoning a life from the enemy. The woman leaves the chest for you on the shore and then disappears along with the lake.
So
Right.
I get ripped to shreds by Striga, and you get some lovely lady who blesses your weapons and blesses your people, and everything goes beautifully for you.
Yes, yes. Pretty much.
I'm not thinking this is entirely fair.
I've got a scarlet coat. Made from the scales of wild beasts, this coat is a must-have, both for style and light protection. 9 armor, 1 shielding, 1 dexterity. It's only 70, yeah, that's not too bad. I got 1 obsidian. I also got a sword of darkness that does 3 poison damage, 6 shielding, 9 damage, and 5 life leech.
So you get a fashionable coat as well.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh well, that is good. Take your gifts and leave.
I just realised that when I use for the bows, the normal wood, if I use normal wood and string, I get a range damage of 3.
Okay.
If I use the dark wood for the primary material and the catalyst, I get a primary damage of 5. And if I use all dark wood with vines, I get a range damage of 7.
Nice.
So the more dark wood and vine you can supply me with, the better bows we can get.
Were you able to test out elven wood at all? Did you list that in there?
Didn't have any elven wood.
No worries.
I'm afraid, so.
I will come have a look, see if I can get you some elven wood. But this is glorious. Do I have anyone with comparable armor? This is good, but a little bit... Like, I've got some amazing, really light armors. Just a little tiny bit too heavy, but that's fine. Oh, wow. Minya has also got that crazy sword. So, Minya now has animal kinship, attractiveness, dexterity, poison, stealth... life leech, poison... 3 and 5. 11 gathering. 15 damage. Yeah, Minya, considering she's a gatherer, is actually pretty awesome. I approve.
You can get some pretty good gatherer crafters for just fighting and stuff, can't you? It's quite good.
Though, that being said, I am actually going to swap that out. I'm going to instead give that weapon to Metaceline. As she's a warrior, can use that in one hand, still have her shielding bonus. Yeah. Metaceline goes up to 21 damage with 5 life leech and 3 poison.
Fantastic.
That's actually really, really nice.
I need to continually review my equipment, though.
Yeah, it's true for us all, really. She can also have that back. Yeah. She's not... I mean, she's a little bit of a medic as well, but she's got 13 shielding now, so that's just glorious. Alright, Well, I need to go and find you some vine and some elven wood, don't I?
Yep.
I'll go and grab... Well, actually, I guess I'm just going to strike camp for tonight and do a little bit of gathering while I'm here. Yeah, I'll grab a little bit of extra wood too. Okay, I am ready.
I don't know what it is. Like, everything weighs a ton.